here with the Sons of Anarchy tour, and I gotta tell you what, Milwaukee, you look great, and I told some of our friends back in the back that you guys were gonna be much louder than Kansas City was last night, so can I hear you? All I can say is after watching that, are we ready for the new season to begin or what? And one more time, how about Katie Seagal and the Forest Rangers as well? I gotta tell you, that show's only half done. But right now, how would you like to meet some Sons of Anarchy? All right. Ladies and gentlemen, every episode, I watched the TV this year and I was so worried he wasn't gonna make it through the episode. Ladies and gentlemen, you know him as Juice. Keep him warm, ladies. Look at him. He's freezing. All right. How about we meet one more of your Sons of Anarchy real quick here. Ladies and gentlemen, you know him as Bobby Elvis.
Crazy. Hello, Milwaukee. God, I love this town. There's some good-looking people in that audience, man. There's some attractive people. There's an attractive guy on the stage right now. Look at this guy.
But by the way, they just got the second guy who
just so you know,
let off the bomb in Boston. They just arrested him.
Got that guy alive and in custody, so that's a good thing. Now we'll find out.
So as we go through the night here, we're going to do a question and answer session. So I would guess a few of you might have a few things you want to ask these guys. So in a few moments, we'll have our good friend Kelly come out with a microphone. But first, let's get to know him a little bit. Theo! You know, one of the things that I was talking to some of the people out in the lobby about, I was asking for some questions to ask you, and a couple of the ladies want to know because they love the Mohawk juice. So did you choose the Mohawk for juice, Theo? Was that your idea?
God. I actually, the Mohawk was just cut 2 days ago. I specifically for you. No, you know, in the original pilot that most of us, not all of the cast was involved in, there were different cast members. We did this very different now that we look back on it. Juice wasn't even the character's name. It was actually named Franco, and I had hair. I didn't really have tattoos. It was this just really weird computer geek. It was a totally different kind of dude. So when we came back to redo it with new cast members and all that, I was told that I was going to have a mohawk and some sort of lightning bolts on my head. Which actually, now that it took about 5 seasons to find this out, but the tattoos on my head are actually taken from the tattoos that are on Kurt's arms. So they're actually that design. So, go figure. I just found that out too. No, I had no idea. I just came back and I do what I said. You know? I do what they say, I should say, not what I say.
Boone, when you signed on to be in Sons of Anarchy, did you have an idea reading that first script when you joined that you were onto something, or did it take a couple of episodes before you realized you were really into something big with Sons of Anarchy?
Well, I never. I did a lot of movies before I did television, and when I had like kind of nightmares for years that this is really the truth that I was doing a television show and my name was Bobby.
Oh, that's hilarious.
And then when this came along, I started riding motorcycles when I was 11, and so I was very attracted to the gig through that. And then it was really good, the script, which is really unusual. And so I thought maybe, and then the cast that came together on this was a good sign that it was probably going to be, it had a chance anyway, so.
Bobby! Hey, Bobby!
I guess you like it.
The short answer was yes. I don't even know what the question was.
Yes.
We don't like short answers. Talk as much as you want. I think I speak for everybody out there. All right, let's talk then, Boone, a little bit about Bobby Elvis. I read, and I know a lot, that you are a singer. You love to sing. Did you bring the Elvis part to the character, or was that written for you as well?
No, that was in it from the beginning. The way I got the part, I had to do a cappella, no accompaniment for 16 TV executives.
He's got a tremendous voice. This man's got a tremendous voice. Put your hats on backwards and you start singing.
Do it, Bobby! Do it, Bobby! Do it for us!
Ain't nothing but a hound dog.
Come on, Bobby.
I think next time you go on tour as well. I think that's what we want to see. I think that's what we want to see. All right, so the next question's a hard question. I know because so many of us as huge fans of the show were really affected by the episode in which we lost Opie this year.
What's funny about what he just did, last night when we were in Kansas City, there was a gentleman who stood up and asked a question, and the first thing he said was, I haven't seen season 5 yet. So by the way, if there's anybody here that hasn't, thank him for saying that.
If you haven't seen him yet, what are you waiting for?
Probably should have been a spoiler alert before that, but thank you.
Well, the reason I asked the question is because another question a lot of people were asking me to ask you guys was, I read that it was just as hard on the set for you guys that day to lose that character and that actor as it was for us to watch the episode. Could you confirm that?
Yeah.
No, we're as tight as you all think we are. You know, like when you see it, that's how tight we all are. So when you lose, you know, like Boone said last night, I mean, 14, 15 hours a day, 6 months a year, you work together, and we've been doing this since 2008. 08. So, you know, it's a good amount of time. You become like family. And when we knew, you know, sadly, if you haven't watched season 5, that was really tough for everybody. Very tough. Still is.
Well, I tell you what, I think what we need to do is meet the matriarch of the family. What do you say? You can do better than that. Come on now.
This is a very good crowd. How fantastic was Katie? Because this is... You guys don't understand. I mean, you know, we're very aware of, you know, how amazing our fans are. So, you know, we're about to get started on season 6, and to get to come out here and do this for all you is just such a huge honor, and this is very cool for us. So this is fantastic. So thank you.
Now, Katie, I know the fans have some questions, and we want to get to you guys right away, but I want to ask you a couple of questions about your music real quick, and maybe meet somebody who's very important to that as well. But the band is great. You guys sound fantastic. Who does pick out the set list for each show when you come out here? Because some of the songs you were singing, you can see the entire crowd going wild. I mean, some favorites out there.
Well, I hope so. I mean, it's kind of a combination. We started this whole event, I was just going to come out and sing the songs off my new record, which if you didn't recognize the songs, those are probably the ones. But that record will be out in September.